Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Timberborn. My name's DeadM5337, and we are going to hit unpause right away because we have a full cycle to go through, and our beavers need water because we just ran out. All right, and the water level's going to rise, and why aren't you doing things? None. You're on. Toggle? Flip flop? Yes. I don't know why you didn't work. All right. Depth sensor 5. All right, come on. Pump all the water. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Did you turn off again? None. Set. Flip flop. We're just going to leave it. I don't know why it's not working the way I want to, but that's fine. It's just going to turn on. That's okay. Oh my goodness. Flooding. Okay, there we go. Flooding is always a problem. And it's going to continually be a problem, no matter what. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we have more water up here now. We haven't built anything that actually matters up there, but you know. Make me turn on the frickin' bot so that they'll actually pump during the night. Oh my goodness. Alright, so one of these water pumps is bots, at least. That'll go and keep us pumping through the night. We need to go and catch up on water. Alright. Let us put up to higher priority this part. Right here. And we'll turn those up to higher priority. Good, good. Alright. There. Come on, get to pumping. You guys barely have any water. I don't know what the heck's wrong with you. As long as both were active, they should have turned this dang thing on. And this thing shouldn't have turned off until, you know, it was below levels. And are you serious? That was just pinging below a level, and that's what was going on? Oh my goodness. $160 is great. Are you serious? So if now we go and set the depth sensor to 5, it shouldn't hit until after the water stops coming. From the overflow. Oh my goodness. That is silliness. Whatever. At least get us their water now. We have a whole nother day before we have to worry about it ever shutting off. They are busy building our equipment down here. Oh my goodness. These poor beavers are working their little tails off to get nowhere. Okay. That is fine. That is a-okay. Trees. Let's add more oak trees right there. Why not? Cut trees. Right there. Why not? Okay. Yeah, it reaches. The next thing that we should do is we should go and clear that. So let's destroy this whenever you get a chance. And you are just in the way for right now. Alright, that and that. Good, good. And they'll pick up the stuff when they get an opportunity. Alright. And the beavers are busy working on this. Good, good. As soon as they're done with our platform here, I can show you guys why I wouldn't set this power to go straight up through there. But, as you can see, even when this is built, if it crests this right here, it'll spill into here, and it will spill into here before it spills out here. So, no longer are we going to get a flood and then an immediate flood overboard. We're going to fill this tank up. It will get this full, and we'll feed our lake down here with these. And then once it overflows, it'll overflow and fill up this tank right here. And then, after this one's full, it'll finally overflow. Both will happen relatively quickly because this is not necessarily a biggest tank. But it is, quote-unquote, big enough. Or should be. And while these guys are still working on here, we can't destroy this. But still working on the spaddock. Prioritized by haulers. Yeah, you should be pulling stuff away, but I mean, if our haulers are busy, our haulers are busy, I guess. Weirdos. We have robot haulers that should be doing their job. But that's fine. Good, good. Okay. So, these two tanks are now separate. That is the annoying part. So, as of right now, essentially this water over here is completely worthless. That's something that will be rectified soon enough. It just is not right now. Alright, I'm going to take this. Pick that up. Alright. Let us copy the builder's hut here. Can the builder's hut fit underneath there? It can. Great. So we're going to set those up to be robots. And we're going to put them on the highest priority. Because robots can work 24 hours a day. And whatever we can build, we probably should build. And builders are what picks up our garbage. Yes. Drink, drink, drink. We are just short on logs. That is our downfall. We finally expanded past our tree farm. That is okay. We'll get there eventually. It is 100% the fault of our storage system of treated planks here. We burned through all of our leftover pine resin and turned all of our planks into treated planks, which meant that all of our wood got turned into planks in a vicious cycle. And then here's where we sit. Hooey. So if I just have these set to cut down, and I go road here. Good, good. And then we do... Can you guys reach? Oh, wrong button. Good. And we can set these on highest priority. There we are. Can somebody actually reach you? You're too far from a district. How dare you? Alright. Phooey. If I do silly things like this. Are you still too far? No, we need to go one block over. Dear goodness. Well, we're taking up space that we don't really need with roads. That's fine. Don't mind that. Okay. And in just a second, we'll go and make a plank. And then we'll have one that just goes basically straight across. It's not a triangle, but it is a line. Alright. And you guys have yet to go and pick up that stuff. So let's take advantage of doing that. Yeah, because you're trying to go and build this. I see. Weird priority things. Okay. So picked up the garbage. Now we can build other things. Good, good, good. Alright. Too far. Yeah. So this being too far is just because this is not built. So they will eventually build all these, and then these will serve the purpose that I want them to. Which means that I can slowly build windmills on top of here. And the windmills will power these mechanical pumps. And the mechanical pumps will pump the water back into this side. I don't think I need the whole length for power. But it is one of those things where might as well. And if I really want, I can just go and have the end be power batteries. So that even when there's no wind blowing, the mechanical pumps still have power. And then I can have a depth sensor over here that turn the mechanical pumps off automatically. So that during the dry season or bad tide, they'll fill up the batteries. Because that appears to be our concern right now. We have no wind. Come on. We need power. Well, we need logs, but we need power. Let's go and just blow up here. Opens up ways. This is still going, so we'll let this whole thing be placed before we go and do that. Let us go and move a road there. That way they can reach all the parts. Okay. Alright, so no more trees there, which means that these three are done. Alright. Oh, and these are done. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete those. Good, good. They'll pick those up. We are going to build a little path there, and actually not one of those. We don't want one of those. What we do want is a beaver bridge. Boom. That one and that one. And then we're going to build a little road there. Good, good. And we're out of water. Oh my goodness. Phooey. Let us move power. Not there. Right? Two. Okay. No, there's fine. Actually, we're going to pause that because we need to build this first. Oh, are you serial? Are you serial? Alright. Fine. Build you. Stairway there. Stairway there. Awesome. And we're going to unpause you. Awesome. So now we're going to delete, not that, there we are, the road. And we're going to do power. We're going to go power shaft, power shaft, and power shaft. That should have staggered it just enough to go and build aha in priority. And then we'll go and high priority those so that any future planks or whatever, or logs will go straight to there. And that should start pumping out the water over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to delete these two and those two and that right there. What we're going to do is we're going to go power shaft, power shaft. And just to make sure that we can reach, we're going to go right there. Little dribbles of water. We'll take what we can get from this. We don't have enough power to operate this in full capacity, but we are draining into our main tank, even if it's not great. All right. Oh, this one's still waiting on an explosive. Okay. Weird. All right. These, we're going to plant oaks right there. And then we're going to set chop trees in the spot that was dead before, or dead zone before, just to go and increase our tree production just a little bit. Detonate. Oaks. There. Cut trees. There. And that should cover that. Okay. Good, good. We're going to take away the cut tree marker there and there, because why bother? And we're going to take away this. There we go. Clean up unused marked area. And we go kabooey. Good, good. Alright. And we'll take that down. And we'll set up more trees, oaks, to here. And we'll do cut trees like that right here. Good. Expanding wood farm. Yes. Oh. No reason to not take those trees. We need them, by George, we do. Alright. So that's there. Let's go and add more power. Boom. Because currently, what are these? Each one of these takes 1,400, and we currently are providing, after this is built, 300 to 600. Oh dear Lord. Of course, when we actually get things in there, we have no wind. 1 and 2, staggered that out. Come on, catch up, you guys. You cover the whole thing. These two cover all but this. because this is now blocking the way. Oh, that is so sneaky. All right. We are going to then... Okay, so you do cover that one. So we are going to keep that one there. Okay. And you should plant it all. You're just catching up. Okay. Still working on it. That's okay. All right. You're done. Build another one right there. And we are almost half of the power we need for those pumps. So we're going to need... I want to have 5 of these windmills. That way we can at least power the pumps when the wind's going. Okay, that's that. We'll do power, and we got power shaft. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Power shaft, there we are. And let's go and delete some of this road. Power. Large windmill, boom. Planks and gears and paper, oh my. And we're just barely keeping up with wood to go and keep our planks and gears and paper working. Okay. But that is just trickling the water out. We have enough water that should last us until the end of the drought here. Hopefully, next episode we get to go and see this actually operate the correct way. And hopefully it won't be a short wet season, because this is becoming a hassle. Tis. I might have opened up my myself keeping the bottom part wet too soon. Well, I definitely did. Let's go and turn this on. Boom. Just keep our crops. All right. One more windmill. That should get us close to the quote-unquote required power. And when they're at full operation, it's more than enough required power. Awesome. Oh no, that's not more than enough required power. That's only enough required power for one of them. Will you automatically stop if there's no water over here? Does that mean I don't have to automate them? I was worried I'd have to automate each one individually. So do you require power? No, because we don't have to automate them. Awesome. Well, that answers that question. Sweet. They are already automatic. Nice. Alright, so we're going to take away this road. We are going to take advantage of this whole thing for power. Just so that they can recharge fully. And what we're going to do is we're going to take away this road. Actually, we're going to take away all that part of the road. And power and gravity battery. There. And there. Because they can get to it from both directions. And power that. And I think we can get one more power in. Yes. Good, good, good. All right. I think if I have 4 of these, that should be more than enough stored power to go and empty this whenever this is full. So even if we get no wind, we should have enough stored power to go and keep this thing dumping. And here's the kicker. They don't care about this side's water level. So they'll keep on filling this thing up until Lord knows who has it. So with enough of them, supposedly we could have all the way up to build height, even though this stops at this height. Okay. Let us go and turn you on. Just to go and reset that. Awesome. Double dump. We'll reset all these. Even these ones that are drowned right now. Because they will have one tick or whatever where they're not drowned and they're healthy, and then they'll have the reset of no water. That is the important part. I don't think we need you staying there, though. Alright, what do you got? You're waiting on gears, which you're working on. You're waiting on gears and planks, which you're working on. Alright, so we are working on things. Just so that we don't have to do it, let's go and lower you to 145. It might sound silly, but I just want to make sure that we don't overflow when we're quote-unquote out of power, out of water. Oh dear Lord, we're out of power. How the heck did that happen? Phooey. Is there anything that we're really going to do? No, because our power over here is off the cliff. Okay. It's because the bots are draining power 24/7. Okay. Also, when the wind's not going, they're still eating our power. Oh my goodness. Do we need scrap? No. To the mine is still going. Why is to the mine still going? Alright. We're only at 81%. Oh my goodness. 60, 81. We're going to bring that down to 90 for sure. For our scrap metal. And then it's because this has its own storage of an extra 150. Oh my goodness. Well, shoot. Question is, do I want to steal the power from over here? Not really. That seems like a bad idea. Because this shouldn't produce nearly enough power for the extra drag that's going to have when it drags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we could do that. And rotate, rotate. Bam, bam. Oh. Too soon. Build. 1-fers. Now 5s. Like that. Now I can go 6s. And cover all that. Rotate, rotate. Those 6s. A 4. And a 2? Yes. And then we can go boom, 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 and boom. And power. Windmill. There. Are you serious? It's one short. Okay. Easy, easy fix, easy fix, easy fix. Bam. Bam. Alright. I only did 5s before. 6s. 6. 6. 4. 2. Build you. Bam. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, now power. A little bit of trial and error. That's fine. That is a-okay. Alright. And power. 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 And power. So our power receptacle has grown by an extra 1/3. Well, at least the wind power anyways. The water wheels just aren't operating during a drought. Let's go and touch. Let's do this one more time while we still can. 1, 2. Alright. That keeps everything alive until we get water again. Alright. Plans are coming into action. Everything's still set up from last time. We had a really messed up scenario, so we don't have to worry too much. Even though we just kind of dumped all the water into here. But we'll figure things out. We even have beavers that aren't working. That is the surprising part. Let us make you guys robo beavers. Just so that we can be done with you. And you can be a robo beaver. Good, good. And you can be robo beavers. Why not? And we can have you guys be remain being real beavers. The real things. Haha. Okay. Water, because we need water here. Okay. Carrots. Carrots. We'll change you to Spaddock. Because we are slowly running out of carrots, but not nearly enough to actually make a difference. But we just increased our Spaddock field last episode. So 4 days. 4 days of no wood, no pine resin, no water. And we're going to cut it close on the waterfront. Do I need to build another pumper so that I have more suck-up power? Is the question. I suppose I can somewhere. Means I'd be tearing out more trees. Right, you guys work at 100% efficiency because you guys are fully stocked. And one of you guys is set up to be a robot water pumper just so that there's pumping at nighttime. Thinking. There is dandelions. There is blueberries. 7 days. Dandelions is 5.4 days. And that is 5.5 days. Did you guys not really reset? Bugger. 2 drops. 2 drops. Let's go. 1, 2. Stop. Really need it to do a full reset just in case it, for some reason, water physics doesn't work as well as it's supposed to. Oh my goodness. Have spare robots, have spare beavers. We are good. still don't have wood. Okay, they are chopping down the wood as fast as it's growing. The sparkly planks is literally what has been the problem. That's why we have the spare robots, because we're finally full on scrap. Awesome. Okay. Good, good, good. Did I not build? I did. Just nobody who can build it can reach it. I see. We're just going to put that there, so that beavers can head down here if they want. But we'll build our power plant first. Oh, we'll build this power facility first. Is 2 enough? It can be. Power. Set you there. I know I'm literally just adding to the problem. I'm not going to help that. I'm just going to keep adding to that problem. And there's the metal blocks. And while that's started, we're going to put that there. So they will finish building these in order, which means we won't have a beaver trapped. But after that's done, we can build one more windmill right here and then connect them along this path right here. But that is a problem for next time. We are out of water. We have half a day left. We have no water in our reservoir. We have no water anywhere. We are shy on wood. But the new cycle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ha-ha. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Please be sure to go and like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things. Look at all my thirsty, thirsty beavers. Let's take a quick look. They are barely thirsty. We're fine. We're fine. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.